These are the champions. Hello, and today we're doing Champions League predictions for match day. Oh no, it's not match day, it's the quarter-finals. Unbelievable scenes. It's a massive moment in the competition because we have our final 8 teams, and it is crunch time in this part of the competition. Now, say what you like, it's going to be tasty, it's going to be interesting, and most importantly, it's going to be dramatic. So let's see who takes the advances in these quarterfinals in their dream to get Champions League glory. Well, anyone can win it, of course. It's a very much coveted and much fought for trophy. But, you know, you've got teams this season, so many of them look like they could do it. So it's a hard one to call. But we are going to, first of all, before we do our quarterfinal predictions, we're doing a little intro of our fantasy team and what our fantasy team looks like this week. We've had a major overhaul, basically, and the reason for that, because I just want to change things up. So, we have made the following transfers as part of a wild card. Yes, it's activated. So, the transfers have been Kylian Mbappe out, controversial, but, you know, he missed his penalty for France, and I think, yeah, it feels right to get rid. But the player I'm bringing in, a player who scored in the final all the way back in 2018, or maybe it was 2019, I don't know. It's Karim Benzema. He's going to come in as a little differential pick because everyone's got Mbappe, and Mbappe's done well for me, but yeah, I've had enough. Then De Bruyne is gone because he's not getting many goals this season. In comes Phil Foden, Champions League legend. Then we've got Nacho going, and in comes David Alaba, solid Bayern Munich defender. Pembele, which was just like a bench player I had, he's gone. Joao Cancelo comes in. What an upgrade. Then Rashi from Dortmund comes out because, again, he was just a bench option. In comes Luka Modric. Unbelievable scenes. And Sergio Oliveira goes for wonder kid from Bayern Munich, Musalia. Musalia is a great player who will come off the bench and score, and I rate that. So I've switched it up quite a fair bit there. But in terms of our selection, we've got Benzema against Liverpool. You might as well score. We've gone captaincy. It's bold, but Erling Haaland. I mean, Haaland is going to play his maybe former Manchester City, or not former, to be Manchester City team. So he's got a point to prove for Guardiola. And also I think that Haaland is probably right now the best striker along with Lewandowski. Lewandowski's obviously injured now. So I've just realised that. Lewandowski's injured. Oh, you're actually taking the mick. I've only just realised that. So I knew that all along because it happened in international action. But now I've realised that is a problem for my team. So captain is Haaland, but next to him, I had Lewandowski. So, right, that is calling for immediate action. He's got to go right now. And because it is the wild card, I can just make changes when I like. So that's, you know, not the worst thing in the world. But it is a bit of a nightmare because I'd completely forgotten that he got himself injured. So anyway, we've got Benzema, then we've got Haaland, captain. Should we get Mbappe back? I mean, I don't know. They're playing Bayern Munich, but without Lewandowski, you'd say maybe it's easier for Mbappe to shine down the other end of the pitch. Oh, I don't know. It's too difficult to decide. We're going to get Mbappe back. All right, it's just a little bit weird, but it probably has to be done. So, Lewandowski, see you later. 12.1 million. What a waste. And in comes 11 million Mbappe with 1.1 remaining going into the next week. So actually, with 1.1, I might as well spend that money and, you know, use it somewhere. So for that reason, we'll take out Musiala because he's only a prospect. We'll get a bit more of a better midfielder in. So that gives us 6.3 million to work with. I hope there are some good players for that. Not brilliant, but we got Casemiro from Liverpool. That will do us. That's enough. I know that we've already got Modric, but it's just a bench player. So Lewandowski to Mbappe, Musiala to Casemiro. That's pretty nice. That's confirmed. So what is our lineup? It's Benzema, Haaland captain v Man City, Mbappe versus Bayern, then Diogo Jota against Real Madrid. Hopefully Jota does well. I know that I'm getting players from both sides and ultimately one of them is going to be knocked out, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't really care at this point. Foden against Dortmund. Hopefully he does some bits. Modric, quality player. Coman against PSG. I've got Alaba against PSG, Azpilicueta against Porto, and then Hummels against Man City. And the goalie, Keylor Navas. What a baller. Now, obviously, in an ideal situation, like, all these players get points, but it's 2 legs, remember, so they could still get points even if one compromises the other, e.g., Lewandowski, Kingsley Coman doesn't score, but it still gets me a clean sheet for Keylor Navas. So, yeah, there's going to be swings and roundabouts, and there's going to be some players, not getting points because of it, but at the end of the day, I don't really mind it. So I like this team, and we're going to stick with it. But we just quickly make a quick change, because in terms of the bench, we've got the Scott Carson, just irrelevant goalie. Then first sub, we've actually gone with Cancelo, because he could get attacking returns against Dortmund. Second sub, Marquinhos, then Casemiro. That's confirmed. That is locked in. And let's get predicting Champions League match day, quarter-final time. So let's start off with the games, and we have a few interesting ones, I think. Certainly that Chelsea game, you'd say maybe Chelsea have got a bit lucky there with the draw, but still, Porto, they do put up a fight. But instead, we're going to start with Real Madrid-Liverpool. That's on Tuesday, and it's a big game, obviously a repeat of that final a few years ago. And will Bale play? Well, no, because he plays for Spurs, but the main thing is Liverpool have improved their goalkeeper a lot since then. Alisson is much, much better. But as we've seen this season, he's prone to mistakes, and he has made mistakes. So in this first leg of the quarter-final, I'm going for a Real Madrid win. And I'm saying that Liverpool will put up a fight, but it won't be enough. Liverpool to lose by 2-1. And goal scorers, Diogo Jota with the first one, then Luka Modric equalises, and Karim Benzema gets the second. Right, now with Man City versus Dortmund, and this is another big game. Man City will be one of the favourites, I think, for the title, to get that Champions League. They want the quadruple, and they've got an amazing squad. Dortmund, the same. They've got Haaland, they've got Sancho, they've got so many good players, but I just fancy Man City, especially at the Etihad. Man City 3, Dortmund 1. Goal scorers, in my opinion, it will be, first of all, a wonderful goal from Max Hummels, and that will be a headed assist by Erling Haaland, and that will be a solid return. And then Man City turn it around with goals of their own from Phil Foden, and then a great goal on his starting to fare well for Manchester City, Sergio Aguero, and the third goal for Man City, Bernardo Silva. Then we've got Bayern against PSG. This is on the Wednesday, 8 o'clock kickoff. Big game, of course. It sees the repeat of the final last season. And Kingsley Coman was the man to make the difference. A player we've got in our fantasy team. So he's definitely going to score. But I do think PSG are actually looking much, much better this season. And Mbappe has pretty much been the reason for that. So without Lewandowski, I think PSG will get the win. And Bayern will have to hope they can do something at the Parc des Princes. So Bayern Munich 1, PSG 2. A very tight one, but I think these 2-1s are probably going to be frequent in the quarterfinals. So goal scorers here. First goal is going to be Bayern from Kingsley Coman. If I'm right in thinking, Coman used to play for PSG. Am I right? I probably am. And the goal scorers for PSG will be Kylian Mbappe first. And then the second, let's go for midfielder Verratti. And finally, we have Porto against Chelsea. A big game, and Chelsea will fancy their chances here. Obviously, it's funny because, we used to have Mourinho as Chelsea manager, and he would have thought this game a very interesting one, going back to his homeland, Portugal. So I'm going to go for a Chelsea win, not a Porto win, because I think Chelsea are probably stronger in this tie. But, Porto could easily make an upset, so watch out for them. But I'm saying Porto 0, Chelsea 2 going into the second leg. And the goals for Chelsea in this clean sheet, I think, will come from Cesar Azpilicueta and Hakim Ziyech. Thanks for watching my quarter-final Champions League first leg predictions. My second leg predictions will come the week after, the week starting the 12th of April. But thanks for watching. Let's see how many I get right. And bye-bye.